Good day, everyone. My name is Favor, and I'm a student of Makuka University, Nursing Department. And today I will be presenting a summary of the book Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The Compound Effect is a motivational and personal development book. This book is simply talking about success. Most people see success as something that comes, you just sleep and wake up, then you're successful, you're rich. But that's not how life is. That's not what Darren Hardy is. That's not what my FLD teacher, Mr. Ono, has said. This book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, is simply telling us that success is built by doing little things daily, doing little consistent things daily. You don't just do little things, maybe you do it today, then you leave it. You have to do little things, and then you have to improve. Put extra effort. There was a time I wanted to doing presentation at school, and then I was rehearsing for the presentation. I was putting out extra effort. My roommates, and anytime I'm trying to, my roommates will be like extra effort. So put extra effort. That kind of thing. Extra effort is not just maybe. Okay, let me use saving. So saving is easy. It's easy for everybody. Not easy, but everybody knows saving. Maybe I'm saying I want to save 1,000 naira every day, and then I'm trying my best to be consistent. Yes, I'm consistent. I'm saving 1,000 naira every day. I save 1,000 naira for a week, and then I see that maybe let me just put 500. That 500 may remove something from my body, but at least it will help me to save better. And then I put 500. It's now 1,500. I may not be putting 500 every day, you get, but I put 500 today, and next tomorrow I put 500. It will increase the amount of money I'm saving. Little consistent effort, that extra effort I put, that extra money I put in that my saving has made my money bigger and better. You see? And when I'm saying consistent, I'm not saying that you should be consistent. You can be consistent in doing something wrong. You get? You can be consistent in doing something wrong. When I say you should be consistent, I mean that you should be consistent positively. You should be consistent in saving your money. You should be consistent in praying. Yes, you should be consistent in praying. God first. You should put God first. When you want to become successful, you don't just maybe, some people, some boys of nowadays, men of nowadays, they want to become successful, so they'll go to one maybe shrine and all that stuff. You have to put God first. Be consistent in your prayer. And I'm not very consistent. I'm not very consistent. Like, I'm not a very tight person, but at least I know I pray. So you should be consistent in your prayer. When I say you should be positively consistent in savings, in greeting your parents, at least you should greet. I'm in university now. Sometimes I wake up, I call my mom, I greet her. I'm consistent. At least she knows that I care. You get that little effort I'm putting. Sometimes we talk, we smile. That's little effort. You must not call her every time. I want to call my mother, Mommy, please send me 5,000. At least just call her for little things. Mommy, how are you doing? How is your body? All those stuff. You should be consistent in all those stuff. Not smoking. Some people are consistent in smoking. Boys smoke a lot. Girls even smoke a lot. And I'm like, why are you smoking? Why are you drinking? Me and my roommates, I always my roommates as an example. They are very good people. Like, they've changed my life positively. I say, when you're coming to university, pray for good roommates, because my roommates are the best. I'm not like my roommates, and we are trying to stop drinking mineral. We're trying to stop drinking soft drink. You know, this soft drink has some of this chemical, and we are just like, instead of us drinking soft, we can just take Zobo. It's natural. We can just. Today I wanted to buy some, so I said I touched drinks. So my roommate was like, "People, remember we said we're not taking drink." I was like, "Oh, I remember. Let me just take water." It's not that I have money to buy that thing, but you see, I want to be consistent. I want to make my life better. My roommates are helping me make my life better. So you should pray for good people also. Then every decision you make, I'll tell you that every decision you make also affects your life in the future. You can make bad decisions, you can make good decisions. The decision you make now will make your life better. We wrote our exam, and then our results came out good. And then my roommates, some of them sitting down, you rejoice, you thank God, but then they were like, if we put more effort, if we read harder, if we can be better this semester. Yes, my roommates, I feel like they want to get 5 points. There's not like 5 point something, but if my roommates have the chance, we will get 5 point something, because they are very intelligent. They are very smart, and when you stay with them, they'll teach you to read. They'll teach you to, at least some days, you just gather together and we'll just start singing praises, you get? Singing to God and all those stuff. They are good people, and I'll always say they are good people. I'll always say it. And then Mr. Ono, my teacher, he also taught us very about this compound effect. He tells us that every little effort we do is very important. Positive little efforts. It's not doing bad things, doing stealing, take your, you just be want to be consistent. I want to be consistent in taking people's thing. No, that's not consistency. That's a very, very bad way to be consistent, my dear. You should be consistent, positive. And then, oh my god. And then I want to use an example. There's these 3 friends. One saves money. Okay, I'm using money because money is something that everybody needs. One said he wants his life to be better. He saves 1,000 naira every day. The other person does not save anything. He does not spend, he does not save. So his life is stagnant. Why the other one, instead of him to save, or maybe don't save, but don't spend, the other one is spending more than he used to spend. He tries out new dishes, eats with his family, spends money recklessly. And see, maybe 1,000, you may look at 1,000 and you feel like 1,000 is a very, very little amount of money. But then, if I start saving 1,000 every day, the first guy that saved 1,000 every day, before you know it, he has made enough money to start a business. The second man was still where he is. In this book, he was still where he is. He has not moved an inch. He has not gone back. He has not gone front. But the last guy, his life was gradually becoming bad. It was spoiling. He was now like, okay, he was obese because when you eat much, mostly junk, you don't eat healthy food. It's not as if you're making healthy food. When you eat junk, you get obese. When you eat bad food, you get obese. You get, so he started to regulate the way he eats, work out slow. He just eats, and then the first guy, you see him maybe in his plaza. The second guy is maybe he's still managing his small stuff, but that man has packed his belonging and he's in the village. Simply because he does not know how to save money. He's not consistent. He's not putting in extra effort. He's not doing anything. He's just leaving it like that. And then, I want to talk about the book we read. The book we read affects our choices. The people we stay with affects our decision. You get? Some people in this book may have gone to school. They've gone to, all of us have gone to mankind first, and then God is the one that gave us this. God gave my roommates. God gave the other person that has not a very good roommate, their roommate. So your roommates may determine the way you go. The books you read determine the way you go. I read the book The Power. I think I was 12 years old then. I don't even know the meaning of that book, but I just read. Then my daddy, my father, David Nwachukwu, he gave me, there's a book, he always buys this, all this type of book, all this motivational book. He got The Power, and when he saw that I read The Power, he gave me The Richest Man in Babylon, and I don't even know the meaning of these books, but I was just reading them. You get? These books I'm reading, it's not because I know what this book is talking about. It's just because I feel like I should read this book. My dad is reading it. My dad is 40-something years old. I'm still 15, I'm still 17, you get? But then I want to read this book. I want to know what I'm very, very inquisitive. I want to know what my father sees in that book that makes him buy them a book. You see? I've read them. At least I can come out and some people will be like, they don't know this book. But me, I'll say, yes, I've read The Compound Effects. It was my lecturer, Mr. Onoha, that told us to get this book. Mr. Onoha told us to buy this, and that book he told us to buy, You Have a Brain. That book has, you need to get these books. Compound Effect, You Have a Brain, The Power, Richest Man in Babylon. These are motivational, inspirational books. That's when you read them, your life change. You see small changes in your life. Not watching, you can watch TikTok. I watch TikTok a lot. But then when the time is coming, when time, at least there's a particular time for everything, okay? I want to tell you all to read this book and then try your best to make your life better. Thank you.